You get 5 million US dollars, but for every 2 weeks you are alive for, a taste bud grows in your butthole. Would you take it? Why or why not? Yes. Taste buds die every 2 weeks and are replaced, therefore I will only have one taste bud. Since the average mouth has like 10,000 taste buds, I think I can handle having one in my butthole for $5 million. Even without sources, or even me doing my own research. I would 100% take the deal off of this information alone. Yes. I eat enough hot sauce to burn out my taste buds on both ends. Just do a hot sauce enema on day 1, problem solved. Until after 2 weeks. We call this one the last dab. You don't have to if you don't want to. But it's tradition. Tears in eyes duck you Sean. Oh, this is actually pretty good. You make this? Clasp hands thank you Umahi Caleb. And now there's nothing left to do but roll out the red carpet for you my friend. We already have taste buds in our lower intestine, they just aren't hooked up to our sense of taste. So sure, they'll take that deal. Why do we have taste buds up our ass? To detect parasites, causing our immune system to attack them. These parasites taste like parasites. Littering. And smoke in the reefer. Now you stop laughing right meow. Do I look like a cat to you? Am I jumping around all nimbly bimbly from tree to tree? Yes, I would take that deal. I would periodically file off the taste buds from my ass when they get to a tasteable number. Honey, have you seen my ass rasp? I think you left it down by the pool next to the ass brush and scissors. I think you left it down by the pool next to the ass brush and scissors. No. It's in the bathroom next to the poop knife. I think the poop knife hung on a nail in a utility room central to the multiple bathrooms. Please. I'm trying to forget that story. My tongue has been in plenty of asses. For 5 million, I could afford an ass mint or two when I want a break. Ass mint. You could invent a mints by repurposing toothpaste. Just a dabble do ya? Swallowing too much fluoride turns your teeth gray though. Can't have gray teeth and a shitty grin. Too much yeast will make your teeth go gray. I don't want to do this anymore. Jesus Christ. I just nutted all over myself in the back of an Arby's Ama. Were you watching porn? No, a middle-aged woman walked in and shit herself on a fart. I had to rub it out. Do your Arby's your rules? TLDR, the dildo was covered in Arby's curly fries. Taste is mostly smell anyway, so it'd probably take the deal. I can't smell, I can a tiny bit, and I can taste fine. You'd taste better if you smelled well. Yummy. Are you a cannibal? I think I'm just a whore. Renatopia talk. Yes, I mean, you do know that you could just have surgery to either remove or nullify your taste buds, right? And you could just use the $5 million to pay for said surgery. Yay! Free surgery. Take that American healthcare system. Finally found a loophole. Yeah, then I'll be known as the man who can taste from his ass and get more money. Holy shit. You could start your own religion if you want it. Holy shit, the religion. A schism. You son of a bitch. This is the first of this kind of question that I've seen here where it actually is a dilemma. I'll reject it. Having to constantly taste shit and ass isn't a great way to live. You son of a bitch. This is the first of this kind of question that I've seen here where it actually is a dilemma. I'll reject it. Having to constantly taste shit and ass isn't a great way to live. I mean, if I had that kind of money dropped on me, I'd probably soon be drunk in Vegas eating a hooker's ass anyway, so. Take it in a heartbeat. Taste buds also die off quicker than they'll grow at that rate. Taste buds go through a life cycle where they grow from basal cells into taste cells and then die and are sloughed away. According to Dr. Bartoshuk, their normal life cycle is anywhere from 10 days to 2 weeks. However, burning your tongue on hot foods can also kill taste buds, she says. Stoma bag, here I come. This is the most brilliant response. A genuine loophole that doesn't involve messing with the taste buds, which, as this is part of a curse deal, probably do taste and cannot be removed by earthly means. Every day I am poor, I eat shit anyway, so yes. Same here. And we'd be able to buy a nice bidet. Instead of water, it will shoot Listerine at our butthole. A few questions. Is the taste bud functional? In other words, can I taste my butthole? Second, and more importantly, does a taste bud mean Teresa new taste bud every 2 weeks, or does it mean the same taste bud grows larger? If the latter, by how much? Thank you. The taste bud is as functional as all the others that literally already exist there. Also, it's a new bud every 2 weeks, which is already how they operate. So it's essentially $5 million for nothing to change. That's quite the dilemma. I might have to sleep on that one. I wouldn't, because life like that would be miserable. But also, props for the question. This is the first dilemma question on this sub I've seen, out of about 5,000, that actually required a bit of thought. It's usually something like, would you take Bill Gates' net worth if you have to wake up at 6 a.m. twice a year? You get $10,000 a week forever, but you also must cook at least one meal a week. It's a double win, because I'll be able to taste the straight peanut butter that my wife shoved up my asshole. You guys are getting paid? We already have taste buds in our anus, so a free 5 mil deal. For sure. Assuming they're not somehow replenished, then you'd have less than one taste bud at any given time on average. Taste buds only live for an average of 10 days, compared to 2,000 to 8,000 in an average human mouth, so at worst it would be about 0.1% the intensity of normal taste. Even if we assume they replace themselves once formed, having them surgically removed once a year would keep me under 5% and probably only cost a few $1,000s, assuming it would have similar cost to a hemorrhoidectomy, that'd put it around $6,000 without insurance according to some quick Googling. Given that a fairly conservative estimate of investment returns on $5 million would be north of $200,000 per year, that'd be more than enough for nobody in my family to ever have to work again, plus a substantial upgrade to my standard of living. I'd definitely trade that for occasionally having a really unpleasant taste at 5% the intensity of normal tastes. Not even close. Learn to live with it. It's not like I don't eat shitty food every day already. Sorry for responding to a question with a question, but AskReddit what the duck. You could insert a straw to prevent tasting shit. Yeah, I could just periodically burn them off. Herp, derp, mind-bending stuff here, lads. No butthole fetish is going to keep me from something that gets me into the housing market. Well, I'm 40, so that's about 200 to 225 taste buds, or about 2% of the taste buds on your tongue. Which really would only take about $100 worth of Taco Bell to burn off. I'm game. There are already taste buds in your butthole. Horrible fact of the day. I'll just feed my butthole hot pizza and burn my taste buds. It works for my mouth. Thank you for this. Not the first time I've tasted shit. You get 12, but this format dies forever on AskReddit. Do you take it? I think I can handle it. Education makes it look difficult. You gonna get used to it soon. And I can still have a better life with the money. They'll take it. 2020 already tastes like shit, and then I can pay off my student loans. Also could probably buy a whole new sphincter with all that bread. I'd take that. The average person has about 10,000 taste buds and they're replaced every 2 weeks or so. Source: so, basically I'd have one taste bud. It would die off and regrow every 2 weeks, and I'd basically taste nothing there because I'd need a few thousands to do that. And even if you mean one new taste bud every 2 weeks, that would mean that I'd grow about 26 a year, so that should be manageable for the next decade or so, and I'll reserve some of that sweet cash for a taste bud removing op every decade.